vertical. So Paytm has three different main business verticals. So one of the vertical is this recharges and the utility bill. So I hope most of you have done online transactions through Paytm. Second business is this mobile wallet. So that is the next big thing, and I will talk. So I think I'm audible. Yes. So I will try to keep it interactive. So Paytm has three different business verticals. So second business vertical is this mobile wallet. So in 2013, this RBI, they gave some licenses for this semi-closed wallet. So semi-closed wallet means you can deposit the money in the wallet, but you cannot withdraw it from the ATM. And then the third business vertical, which we started last year only, that is the marketplace business. So currently we are the second largest marketplace in India, and we are doing more than 70,000 orders. So most of the companies, they reached from one order to 50,000 in around 4 to 5 years, and we achieved that feat in less than 1 year. So I will mostly talk about the career opportunity in e-commerce, skill set required, and the evolution of e-commerce in India currently.
Did somebody help with the projector? Let's start. So what is e-commerce? E-commerce, any online transaction of goods and services. Mobile commerce is part of the e-commerce. So I will talk about the current industry trend. So e-commerce started in 1991 in Western market, mainly USA and Western Europe. So in India, the first serious online player was this online matrimonial players like Shadi.com and Bharat Matrimony.com. So Shadi.com was started in 1994 and they are still exist. And then in 2000, some online flight booking websites started like Make My Trip, Yatra.com, and some other. And in 2002, this was the major milestone when IRCTC started and taught us to do online bookings of tickets. So it was one of the major milestones. And then in 2003, the introduction of low-cost airline like Air Deccan, SpiceJet. And then in 2007, Flipkart started. And then they started this deep discount code. And then earlier there was no ecosystem for e-commerce players, so they have to start their own logistics company. But now there are several other players. So Paytm, they don't have their own logistics company. They are working mainly with the 3PL company. And then, as I mentioned, in 2013, and earlier they were doing only mainly COD transactions, like cash on delivery. It's an Indian invention. So in 2013, this mobile wallet started. And in India, like internet penetration is hardly 25 to 30%, but mobile penetration is more than 90%.
And then I will talk about the current trends. So when 2007 Flipkart started or Paytm started, they started this inventory-led model or the warehouse model. So they used to purchase inventories from the suppliers and then sell it to the customers or fulfill it to the customers. But right now, all the companies, like there were two competing models, marketplace model and the inventory-led models. But right now, most of the companies are doing marketplace model. So even Flipkart, they have declared that they are the marketplace. So Paytm is the second largest marketplace after Snapdeal. And earlier, most of their traffic were coming through web portals or website. But currently, Paytm is getting around 80% of their traffic from mobile app, around 70% of their GMV to mobile commerce. So mobile commerce is the next big thing. Untapped rural market. So the population of India is around 120 crore. There are around 30 crore or 300 million internet users. So out of these 300 internet users, only 80 to 90 million users are doing online transactions. So still, it's just the tip of the iceberg, and there is a lot of scope to grow. Then recently, this online grocery and local services marketplace. So if you are following this e-commerce industry or reading news, so there are a lot of companies like Urban Plat, Grofers, Mera Grocer, etc., Local Dunya. So they are the next big thing in e-commerce industry. And then this hyper-local logistics service provider. So earlier we were getting deliveries or reverse pickups in 2 days, 3 days, 5 days, 7 days. So now there are companies who are committing this order delivery within 90 minutes or 60 minutes, even 30 minutes. And then rise of the fashion category due to profit margins. So most of the companies are focusing on this fashion category because margins are in the range of around 40 to 60%. And then they are low brands like private labels. So if you have gone through this Myntra website, so they have around 12 private labels like Raspberry, this HRX. So lot of private labels. And then omnichannel strategy. Earlier, like Flipkart and Snapdeals of the world, more than 90% their orders are COD orders. But if I talk about Paytm, so our 97 to 98% orders are prepaid. So why this difference? Because we are giving discounts on our mobile wallet. If anybody is paying through the Paytm wallet, so we are giving some cash pay. So that is why most of our orders are prepaid. Career opportunities. So, since I am part of the fulfillment operations, so I will talk like what are different career opportunities in a marketplace model. So, in a marketplace model, at one side there are sellers, at one side there are customers, and then there are logistics or fulfillment operations that is in the middle. So, from seller side, there can be a category management, key account management, so which is already described. So managing individual categories like fashion, electronics, general merchant, some other categories like health, sports. Then merchant management, because of Paytm, there are more than 40,000 merchants on our platform. So manage that number of merchants also requires systems and some skills. Then bringing new categories to the fold of e-commerce like grocery, even housing. And then the second part is the fulfillment operation. So I am part of the fulfillment operation. So in fulfillment operation, there is forward logistics, reverse logistics, and there is some support operations. So our main key challenges are to reduce the delivery time. So I just told that we are focusing on doing reverse pickup in 60 minutes or 90 minutes. Warehouse and inventory management, supply chain efficiency and process improvement. Next. And then, as Push mentioned, that Infibeam is a logistics company. But if I talk about major companies like Alibaba, so Alibaba says that we are not a retailer, we are just a data company. So we have a loads of data and we analyze those data. So like our company, our positioning is in such a way that we are not a internet company or e-commerce company, we are just an IT company. So we just enable the online transactions. So analytics and web analytics is a part of online marketing. And cyber security, preventive frauds, then customer support, merchant support, logistics, health risk, marketing, he has already covered digital marketing, traditional marketing, ATF, and then product. So if you have tech background, then there are a lot of opportunities like app developers, product management, database management, design, coding. Then some support functions, finance, DD, legal, CR, HR. So some of these skill sets, like there were a lot of questions about this skill set. So I would say these are some of the common skill sets which is required for any e-commerce role or job. So good communication skill. So that is very important. Second thing is the team management or the leadership. Good analytical skills. It is also equally important because you have to be good with numbers. And then multitasking, because a person needs to do multiple roles, like he may be part of different teams. So we should already covered these things. And the most important thing in e-commerce is the ability to take quick decisions. And equally important is if you have taken a wrong decision, so you should change the decision immediately. So ability to change the decision also. Then problem solving ability, attention to details, and some of the suggested from MS Excel. It's very important. At least you should know lookup functions, pivot tables, index, some macro coding also, offset, some of the basic functions. Then if you want to go into product management, then you should learn MS Visio and some analytics part, then SPSS, SAS, R, some BA tools, like SAP Crystal Object, yeah, maybe Salesforce. So these are some of the tools which you can learn. So if you have any questions, you can ask.
Sir, as you have worked with eValue Serve, SPSS is in use, it's vastly in use, but nowadays MOS and LeaseRay is also playing a major role. So, is there any need to have certifications in these also? Will these help, or this is still a distant?
Specific role, then obviously certification is required. So, if you are part of this data science, you want to be a data scientist or some core, this analytics, part of this core analytics, then obviously a certificate would help you in getting the right job. Otherwise, it's not. And if you see my profile, so initially I did coding prior to my MBA. Then I did, after my MBA, my first job was in marketing. So I was working as a marketing manager. Then I did financial analysis for around 30 months. Then I did my own startup, and now I am doing operations. So if I can do it, so obviously these are some of the common skills which are required. Otherwise, you can learn these skills.
Another thing is, like Myntra is now application based only,
yeah,
and not website based. So do you think that it is the right move at this point of time when we still have a lot of web based business?
As I mentioned, that most of the companies, they are getting around 60 to 70% of their traffic through mobile app or the mobile devices. And one of the major reasons from shifting to this mobile app, because अगर आप वेब पे जाते हो तो वेब पे आपको कुछ डिस्काउंट टारगेटेड कूपन्स डिस्काउंट ऑफर देना है, तो ऑब्वियसली Myntra can reach you only when you are online on their website. Like you have to use a browser, and and then you have to open Myntra.com and then login, etc. Then only they can give you a discount. But see, mobile app there is an advantage. We have push notifications. So if you have downloaded their app on your mobile device, so they can send you a push notification anytime. So that is one of the major advantages. And fashion is very personal. It depends from person to person. Every person has different habits, different tastes. So it makes sense for them. Any other question?
Here, like if when the companies are moving into app-based operations, so it is giving them advantages in capturing the data of the customer, right, unknowingly, so actually intruding into his space without his knowledge. Right? So that's one of the biggest advantage, I think. That's why these companies are focusing into app-based.
That we can have targeted offerings, discounts. It's much more easier in the mobile app compared to the
companies also base ads on they see what you are looking for. If you're looking for somebody go to Myntra and you look for a shoe specifically, so even if you're going to any other page, they would take your information from the mobile and they would place their advertisement so that you can see. So it's always in your mind. That's what they also do in the app.
दूसरा point है कि as I mentioned, India में there are 300 internet users and population of India is 120 crore, 1200 million. So more than 95% of next internet users they will come to the mobile. So if I see from futuristic perspective, so it makes sense. Even Flipkart, they have a plan to shut down their website by next year, and this Myntra is just an experiment.
Purchases also be around 70% purchases are.
Even Paytm, we are the mobile first company. We launched first our mobile app, and after 1 year we launched our website. And again we are planning to shut down our website.
I have one concern here that you have shown a list of different job profiles. Where do these students match? What profile is being
So in last 9 months, I have taken more than 500 interviews. So generally, I don't give weightage to their qualification, their experience. I just see 2-3 things. One, this communication skill, analytical skills, and the flexibility. Flexibility in dating.
Actually, M-commerce and e-commerce both started booming in India after like Android came down to India. When we were using Symbian 2006,
It's very difficult to
that's actually very difficult. So what next after it? How do you guys take it Paytm and your app to that next level? What will be that? Because some or the other day Android will get saturated.
I don't know about
Because most of the population, what